Have you ever felt like life is one big emotional roller coaster where you're being wildly successful one day, week, month, or even a year, and the next you're self-sabotaging the living shit out of everything you've built over that day, week, month, and even a year? If you have, then keep watching, because I'm going to tell you why that happens. So essentially, your brain, believe it or not, is doing exactly what it was designed to do. It's working perfectly because it is trying to keep you safe at all costs. So how is it keeping you safe in this emotional roller coaster where you feel successful one moment and then you're self-sabotaging that success the next? It does it because of this. Every single second of the day, every single microsecond of the day, your brain is taking in information at a rate of about 40 million bits per second of the outside world around it. And it collates all of that information and it uses that to create beliefs and stories and convictions, things that are your unconscious truth. So these things, unfortunately, can tend to be limiting or negative, and they are the things that hold you back. So what happens on this emotional roller coaster, on this boom bust success to self-sabotage roller coaster, is that you are, whether you believe it or not, running away from what you don't want. You're running away from fear rather than running towards what you do want. You're not running towards freedom, even though you may consciously believe you're running towards freedom. So how does this work exactly? Well, essentially, at the base of this roller coaster is a limiting belief, a limiting story, a limiting conviction and conclusion. And this limiting thing is something that you have unconsciously, it's subconsciously in your subconscious source code. And what happens is, consciously, you go, I don't want to believe that, I don't want to be that person, I don't want to be that thing, so I'm going to go hell for leather to go forwards away from it, to push away from it. So you work like an animal to climb up this steep curve. You're going up, 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 and you feel successful. You feel like you're successfully moving towards what you want. The problem is you'll get to a certain point and then your brain will start panicking, because there is a big cognitive dissonance. There's a big gap between who you're currently being and what your unconscious brain thinks you should be and where you should be. And so what it does, it subconsciously starts sabotaging your success, and you start going back down on that roller coaster, going down further and further away from that success, back towards that limiting belief, conviction, story and conclusion. And then you wake up, or almost like you wake up and you go, fuck, I don't want to be this, I don't want to live this life. And so then the gas comes on, the motivation comes back on, and you're motivated back up that steep curve again. So you go up, 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 fighting tooth and nail to be successful, 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 to get away from this limiting belief, story, conclusion and conviction. The problem is the exact same thing happens. You eventually get too far away from what the subconscious truth is, and your brain starts self-sabotaging again to keep you safe. So it pulls you back down, 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 down. So again, you're on this roller coaster going back down towards that limiting belief, story, conviction that you don't want to be living. And then again, you get so close to it that your motivation kicks up again, your energy kicks up again, the boosters come back on again, and you fight again, tooth and nail, to go back up this roller coaster. It's a fucking emotional drag, because you're never actually running towards and chasing freedom and being free in the journey. You're performing your best but feeling your worst. What we want to do is we want to get rid of, we want to eliminate that subconscious bullshit that you're anchored to, that you keep being pulled back down to. The thing that keeps self-sabotaging you wants to get back down to that bit of subconscious bullshit. So when I work with clients, unlike 99.9% of the coaches out there, I don't just get you to set what it is you want. I don't just get you to set the goal and the target and hold you accountable. I will eliminate that bullshit to make sure you're not going to be living on this emotional roller coaster, to stop you once and for all from self-sabotaging your success every single day, week, month and year. So that's a little bit of food for thought. Watch this video again if it doesn't make sense, because it's really important to know that your brain's doing what it's designed to do. It's trying to keep you safe. The problem is it's hurting you. You need to eliminate that subconscious bullshit if you want to close the gap between what you're capable of being and what you're actually being, so that you can live a life in flow that you never want to escape from.